Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Gail, and today I have some Outgoing Happy Mail. This is Halloween themed, obviously. This is for a group swap hosted by Haley, who's Supreme Glitter Queen, and my swap partner is Michelle, who is Forest Crafter. I forgot about filming and kind of packed up the goodies already, so I just have one of these Dollar Tree bags with some goodies in it. This is a Halloween mug. She had mentioned she really likes Halloween mugs. She liked Ray Dunn, but the price limit was $10, so I wasn't able to get a Ray Dunn one, but this is super cute. Ghosty mug. In the bottom, I just have some candy corn down there. This is just the extra piece of vellum that I printed that I ended up having left over. I packaged her ghosty stars in there, and I'm trying to wedge these candy corns up under the handle of this mug. I'm hoping the mug doesn't shift too much in there, but I'm going to put my little mason jar there and hopefully get everything packed so it arrives safely. I am using the holographic tablecloth from Dollar Tree as my tissue paper in there, and then I'm going to add these little hollow balls and more shred as I go. Now, the requirements for this swap were 1 tag flip, 1 card, and my partner and I decided to do Memory Dex card, and then 4 charms. So the charms, she gave us lots of creative license. She said anything with a loop counts, even just wrapped beads, you know, a dangle, a charm, just whatever you want. So since it was such a manageable swap, I decided to go ahead and participate, and it still took me over a month. I'm actually a couple days late, but my partner and I have been in communication, and I believe we're both going to mail tomorrow. I really wanted to mail today, but yesterday I lost power. While I was filming the video, we had to just like torrential downpours and floods, and it was just a mess. So I ended up not being able to film again until today. So anyway, just right into it. This is the Memory Dex card. If you hear my chair, I am so very sorry about that. So this is the Memory Dex card, and I have just printed a piece of the ghosty paper onto some vellum, and then I backed that up onto white cardstock to, you know, to make it pop. And I used one of the, this is one of the, what do you call it? Chipboards from the collection, and just a star from my stash and some trim there. This is a little ghosty from the Coco and Reno set, either last year or the year before. This ghost I love. I made so many of these. They're so cute. And I got it from KS Craft. I do believe they are sold out now, but I will try to find the link if they're available and include that. The black ghost came from AliExpress. The Spooktacular is a die from Tuesday Morning a year or two ago, and it was only $2 for a tonic die. Love them. I use them all the time. And then just some holographic paper. Now, on the charms, she did give us creative license, and so I incorporated some of them into my tag flip, but the other ones I've just put in this little mason jar from Dollar Tree, and I tried to leave it to where she could take the ribbon off and reuse this jar if she wanted. And I don't know if you guys saw my last video, Amy L sent me a beautiful dangle. It's huge, and she packaged it in a coffee cup in a way that it hung down from the lid, so this is totally where I got the idea of how to package this. And she had also sent me one of these little Frappuccino cups with some wrapped beads on it, but I decided to incorporate it into the dangle here. So I just have a bunch of wrapped beads, and in the cup I put some sequin mix for her to use, and then I put some of the holographic trim as like the little whipped cream. So I just thought that was like super cute little dangle with the wrapped beads and everything, and then she can use the sequins mix, or she could take this cup off and just use the charm dangle, or just whatever she wants to do. And in here I just have some shred and little silver balls. I have also gifted her, I had pulled some of these bows to use. These are from Vanessa, who is Sparkling Ghoul, and I ended up only using one of the 4 that I pulled, so I went ahead and I'm gifting some of those to my swap partner. So I'm just going to go and put those in there, and it just helps kind of like fill the jar up, I guess. So I went ahead and put those in there. I liked the way it looked. And the first one is just super simple, just a little eek, and she can even just take off the beads and use these beads in another way if she likes. And then my other charm is another one, but it has like a little side dangle. So just excuse my thumbnail, it's about to fall off. I'll try not to get it in frame anymore, but I can't help it. It's just I'm right-handed, so I need my left hand to do everything, to hold everything. Okay, so I just have the little charm there. And then I have a little side dangle charm on one of these bulb clips rather. I need to, is this going to drive anyone else nuts that the boo is backwards? And I'm going to try to fix it. Oh wow, okay, I'll fix it later because I'm going to have to take everything off. Okay, so on the side, I digress, and now I can't get it clipped back. So I just have, I tried my hand at the Shrinky Dink charms. So that's a Shrinky Dink charm from the Hey Pumpkin collection. Then I just have a little dangle that says boo, a tassel, and a wrapped bead, and the little sequin that says boo. Thought it was cute together. And this isn't really one of my charms. This is just a bunch of wrapped beads that I ended up having left over. I couldn't do anymore because I'm going to lose my thumbnail and it hurts very, 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 very badly. And so like I can't wrap any more beads because I don't even want to get into it. But so those are just some extra beads and she can just use those how she sees fit. I just kind of put them on that safety pin just so they wouldn't scatter about everywhere. And then let's see here. I'm going to put all these back, these little balls and shreds. I thought it was just cute and it filled it up. So just super simple. I just have a ribbon and a couple chipboards there. She can reuse the jar if she likes. And okay, I'm going to do my extra first before I get into the tag flip because the tag flip is out of control chunky. So these are just some extras that I had, some stuff that I ended up not using in the swap. So I decided to make one of these loaded tags from KS Craft and go ahead and just put everything in there. So I wanted to gift her some of these bulb clips and safety pins. Now the safety pins I found at Walmart, but they were in the bead section, not the sewing section like the regular safety pins. And the bulb clips I just got from Amazon. And I just have some sewn paper trim here with a flocked tool from Dollar Tree. And I made this little rosette and it had a spider web theme and a spider on it. So I went ahead and backed it onto one of these holographic spiders from Dollar Tree, making it look like the rosette was the body of the spider. And I just thought it was cute. I made this bat shaker for her. I picked up this die from KG Crafts. It's just like a little D-stash. And made a cute little shaker. But it's weird because it cuts out. It kind of like embosses these cuts on the front. And I was afraid the sequins would spill out. But it didn't cut the plastic. But on the back, it cut the paper. So I just taped. So I hope the sequins doesn't fall out. But I ended up not using it. So I'm just sending that to her if she wants to embellish it. Or send it on as a goodie in a swap in the future. I have some of these orange tickets. The clothespin, I just had a black clothespin and I used some Mod Podge to put some of the washi tape from Hey Pumpkin on there. You just put a layer of Mod Podge, put your washi down. You can let it dry and then put another a layer of washi. So Mod Podge, washi, and then let that dry and put another little layer of Mod Podge on top and you got yourself some really cute clothespins there. And these bows are inspired by Mary, who's overachiever and like mailed early, and hers was the first one revealed, and she shared her bows. And I had that die, so I went ahead and pretty much scrap lifted them. I was very inspired by her, but I already gave her a little shout out and told her I was going to make them and show them to her and everything. And I had some of these gems from Michael's last year, so I went ahead and used those, and I just thought it was so cute with the glitter, the hollow, and the little gem. I just thought they turned out cute, but I ended up not using them in these swaps, so I went ahead and gifted those. And for the Memory Dex card, I was going to use this as the base, but you saw what I decided to do, just make my own. So I went ahead and included this. I love getting blanks, rosettes, Memory Dex, just whatever. Like she can use that in her next swap or send it along to a swap partner. So I just went ahead and put everything in there. And then I just have used one of the ephemera pieces, backed up onto some hollow paper, 3 gems from my collection. This is a shaker die from Amazon. The little skull is from the Coco and Reno set, maybe the one this year. Honestly, I can't remember. I'm not good at that. And then a bow from Vanessa, the only one I used in the swap. And just a chipboard and one of the ghosty pieces from Target last year or the year before. And now for the pièce de résistance. Like this is, oh man, it's going to be hard to get this away. I love it so much. This is my tag flip, and as you can see, it is super chunked out and has a lot going on, but I am not going to take one single item off of it. I love it so much. It's so chunky, so thick, and it's like that. I don't have TikTok, but I watch them sometimes if they're on my feed, but it's like, it's never enough. Never, ever enough. Like, that's how I feel about this tag flip. Like, it is just so much going on, but I absolutely love it. So I'm going to get into this tag by tag, and on the front here, I just have a little charm that is simply a boo sequin from Target and a pumpkin bell that I had. I forgot I had them, and I was like going through my stash. I was like, ooh, I'm going to use that as one of my charms. And then I have another charm. I made a book charm. I love this. This is probably my favorite, but I tried my hand at making these little shrink charms. Now, this did not come out perfect. It's not laying flat, but I thought it was still cute, and I'm going to go ahead and use it. I didn't have time to do more, but it's just on one of these ball pens from Amazon, and I can't remember the tutorial I used for this. I will try to remember to link it below, but you just, you know, make a little book in there. And I used one of the wood pieces from Dollar Tree. If I had to do it again, I would probably sand the front of that down before I paint it. But I thought it still looked super cute with just some puffy stickers from the collection, a bat sequin, and a puffy sticker, a chipboard from the collection. Then I just have a simple trim tassel, but I went ahead and just put it on a key ring so that she can, you know, either use it how she sees fit. I'm going to adjust my camera angle so I can sit down. Sorry if you're hearing my chair, but I just went ahead and just made a really simple trim tassel because I realized I had no fabric or anything on there, so I wanted to add some texture. This is from my scrap cabin shop, and I bought a bunch of, what do you call this? Seam binding. There it is. Thank you, brain. And I had bought a ton of it and haven't used any of it. And I just thought this color would just be perfect with Hey Pumpkin. Look, it's just perfect. She does a beautiful job with those. And I need to use my stash, so I am trying to do that. And then my next tag is one of these ornaments from the Dollar Tree, and I simply painted it black, added some ribbon. This is the black and orange ribbon from Michael's this year. That's the only thing I bought of Halloween. I really was not impressed with any of the Halloween paper or ephemera or stickers or anything from Michael's this year, so I skipped it. But honestly, I have enough in my stash. I shouldn't be buying Halloween for years, but look at me buying the 31 collection this year that I may not even be able to use yet because I just don't have time. So anyway, I digress. This is one of the flowers, and I got this from scrapbook.com. They were running that promo where you got this pack of flowers, Prima flowers, for free. All you had to do was pay shipping, but of course I spent like $60 on stuff that was in my cart. So, but hey, at least I used one of them, right? And then again, one of the Spooktacular sentiments from the tonic dies from Tuesday morning. This one is just a little banner that came with Hey Pumpkin, and I just used them singly as tags. The little cheeks are the drops of color from scrapbook.com, but I will say that I will not be purchasing any more of those. I bought this one, and while I do love the color, first of all, the application, is it even handy? First of all, the application is god-awful. I doubt I need a Dollar Tree receipt. So, like, you know, when you do Nuvo drops and they come out and they're like, look, you can't get a tiny drop. Like, it's very hard to get a tiny drop, and they don't come out round. Like, they just have, like, a little nipple. So I will just say that this, while it's cute and it dried up everything, and I love the color, I didn't like using this product, and I will not be buying more. But I don't know if you can tell, but see, it leaves like a little nipple. So, okay, and then my camera decided just to freeze up for a second, but I should be good to go now. This is a shaker die. I wanted to have at least one shaker on there, so I printed up a piece of the paper on vellum from the Hey Pumpkin collection, and then I just backed it onto a piece of the double-sided paper from the collection. And I wanted the sequins to be the star of the show on this tag, so I just didn't embellish it very much at all. I thought it looked really cool, like on the coffin paper, like this was like a cutout, you know, they're like the coffin, and then I just have some bats coming out and just a simple sentiment from the puffy stickers. This is one of the shovels from KG Crafts, and they came in a pack of 4, and I think I accidentally bought 4, but I thought I was getting like 4 single ones, but that's totally my stupidity. So I ended up getting several of them, so I am using them up. This one might be my favorite. This die set came from Amazon. I believe it's the KS Craft Hannah. I just looked yesterday and I don't think they're available anymore. I think they are sold out. I will try to find the link if I can, but I'm just loving the holographic backed up onto the black paper, especially with this particular piece of paper from the collection that has the holographic accents, and it's just like so simple and clean, but I just thought it was so cute because he's got this little jack-o'-lantern bucket, and then I put another ghosty here. I just thought it was this tag flip's gonna be hard to give away because I love it so much. And this was inspired by Angie's Crafty Life. I had bought these dies and I wasn't sure, or I had, subscribed to these dies, and I was like, how am I going to use those? And she had just made some beautiful embellishments, circle embellishments. And I said, why don't I do that, but turn it into a tag? And she was actually very helpful. I reached out and basically said, oh, you inspired me. And she gave me some tips on cutting these out. It's, these dies are just so intricate. I kept cutting, and then I tried to cut them with glitter paper, and I was just having like so much trouble. I wasn't able to get, even with the magic mat, and I was just getting really frustrated, but I was able to get it to come out with the hollow paper. So it's just a sentiment from the collection. I have one of the little hollow cats that's from the Coco and Reno set, and just a couple of gems and a little bat sticker from my collection. This tag is from Coco and Reno, the tag set. I believe this was Michelle's Pink Strawberries. Not Michelle, my partner, but Michelle, who is Pink Strawberries. And she's so sweet, and she lives in the Atlanta area as I do. We both live in the northern burbs, but she lives on the east side, and I live on the more middle. But I think she designed this set. Or was hers the book? Oh no, she did. She did like a little mini album set. But either way, this is from Coco and Reno, and I have just used one of the spiderweb dies from Tuesday Morning. This ghost die is years old from Dollar Tree, and I wish they would come out with the shape again. Hopefully next year they'll come out with the shape again, because I'm on my last 2 or 3 little ghosties, but I just love them. They're just so cute and just simple. And this is the pumpkin from the Dollar Tree stickers a couple years ago, probably the same year they had the ghost. And I have just inked this with some Distress ink, which is carved pumpkin, I do believe, the Distress Oxide I used, and just backed up some black cardstock behind there, so it looked like a jack-o'-lantern, cut out. But just really cute, simple, just keeping it simple. That's my style. All right, so this one is going to be one of the pumpkin dies. This was from Michael's, I believe, last year, possibly the year before. I have no concept of time. It could have been, 5 years ago, but I believe it was last year or the year before. Like I said, I didn't buy anything at Michael's this year except for a couple things of trim. I just wasn't impressed. It just didn't. I mean, I know it's pandemic and supplies are short, and but I just, wow, something just jumped off my desk. That's so weird. Is my house haunted? Because this whole bucket of chipboard stickers just jumped off my desk, and it's going to drive me nuts, but I'll wait till I go off camera to, but see, look at the difference in the chipboard stickers. This was the year they were good at Target, the Spritz stickers. Okay, so that was probably 2018 maybe. So this was a 2018. And then they went to this garbage. Like, what? Like, what? Huh? Like, no. I hated it. But I'm slowly but surely getting through the ones, all of them. But I'm kind of hoarding the ones that are better. But now they're all over my floor. I'll try not to OCD and pick them up right now. Okay, so this is just a piece of glitter cardstock. You guys will have to forgive me. I'm having a day. My allergies are acting up and my brain is just all over the place. I'm so sorry. Anyway, pumpkin die, glitter cardstock, piece of ephemera from the collection, a ghosty holographic ghost from the Target chipboards last year, maybe the year before, but not the ones that were good. And then this is a little bat die. Who did I pick this up from? Cup of Abby. And then a felt bat, that's what that is, from Tuesday Morning, and just a couple of gems from my collection. This is also from the Coco and Reno tag set, tag die set, and I have one of the felt boos from Tuesday Morning, one of the sentiments from the collection, a couple of gems, the Puffy Star from AliExpress, and one of the good Target chipboard stickers from 2018 or 2017 or whenever that was. that they were better. And I don't know, I just like the way it looked with that little pop of orange. And then I felt like I didn't have enough orange in the tag flip, so I took some of the vellum I had left over from the Memory Dex card and just made another circle die. I felt like I needed more round shapes, and so I just used one of the pieces from the ephemera, one of the Target Bat glitter chipboards I just popped up on Pop Dots. I have one of the holographic ghosts. This is one of the ghosts from Target, and now, like I said, I've seen those at Kroger as well. And then one of the chipboards. Really like how that came out. I just like the round tag. I thought it was super cute. And then this is a bat with a Happy Halloween. This is another one of the tonic dies from Tuesday Morning, not last year, maybe the year before. But I just love them, and they just cut like a butter, and I just love them, so I just have it backed up on a vellum rosette, another holographic ghost, and another bat that I just cut. I think this was another Coco and Reno die, one of the Halloween dies, but I just kind of got like carried away with the holographic. I just love it. So I kind of wanted some just more regular shapes and something a little bigger to put in the back. So I used this piece of ephemera and backed it up onto some black and white cardstock, and then backed that up onto a piece of scrap double-sided cardstock that I had. And I just used 2 of the chipboards from the collection and a puffy sticker from American Greetings and another little ghosty resin piece. And then this is back from when Michaels actually had good Halloween stuff. This is one of the die cuts, and I just poked a hole in it and called it a tag. But that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I will get to you as soon as I can. I'll try to go back through and watch and try to remember what all I said I would link, the dies, everybody's information. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye.